at all them flowers. Isn't that beautiful? 8 of them. There's the birdie Holy eating his food. It's going to be kind of loud. We are outside, and the birdies, the crows, are trying to eat their food. I scared them away. So, we had a shorts, and the shorts was Survivor, Eye of the Tiger. And here comes a really loud truck. So they're already starting to distract us, trying to. The energy is quantum consciousness, accessing your multi-dimensions. So that's why they want to distract us. But he turned the corner. So there was a good sign there showing you that if you stand your ground, like I'm standing my ground, right? If you stand your ground, and we have the high priestess in pink, I'm in pink, right? And use our intuition, we can get through this. I told you yesterday there were like 5 challenges coming your way. Some of you have already commented that you've had some challenging issues. So have I. Just sent the video yesterday. Okay? So you stay in the moment, you stay in the day, stand firm, get out in nature. I'm out in nature. I had to wait till it got lighter out to do the video, so I waited till now, if you were wondering. I hope you checked out that shorts, because we have to just survive the towers, okay, that are coming in. We have to use our high priestess intuition and face it. They're working with others to create chaos. That's what they're doing. But if you can spend more time outdoors, like I just said, we are ascending. Right now, that quantum consciousness is really happening. It's really being amplified right now. If you listen to Chosen Chronicles, Seraphine will tell you in a lot deeper way than I can. I talk more easy on this station, okay? We have baby Jesus and St. Francis back here I'm drawn to. He's holding Jesus. We have to hold, our higher self is holding us, and we have to hold ourselves accountable for this final chapter. So spend more time outdoors, get off of the YouTube. Your awakening, your spiritual awakening, we're awakening higher and higher. Believe in miracles, okay? This says believe in miracles because it's soon going to happen. That's really going on. This quantum consciousness is not, it's not for the faint at heart. This is what's messing with us, is just low vibe people. Doesn't have to be just a feminine, but they're false. They're NPCs, they're clones, they're soulless minions still running around. You know, that's just what's going to happen. Those are your challenges. But those towers are going to fall on them, because you're going to get through it. You're going to stand firm. You're releasing the rest of your karmic debt. Not everybody is finished with their karmic debt. I don't know if we're ever totally 100% fully done with it until we leave. Until we're not doing this shit no more, right? So there's that tower moment, okay? And we're going to go to the last card that didn't get much power in the shorts, was your abundance. See, if you can get through this tower moment, you can get through these challenges. The other side is your castle. 444 was on the clock. So abundance, financial, stability, blessings, that's all in our future. Now let's go a little deeper. We got the fire signs under that. So again, I'm getting that fiery energy of just stand tall. Go through each challenge, choosing the right Next thing. Again, karmic lesson. So you're just blowing out the rest of the karmic lesson. You see the picture here? If you can see that picture, you're just blowing out the karmic lessons that are left. And, you know, for each of us, they're different. For each of us, they're more intense. Top of the deck. You're going to get messages through your visions. That's what I just said. The quantum consciousness field right now is accelerating. Spidey senses vamped up. On what? On the deceptions. I told you this the other day. I said that's exactly what we're doing. We're showing everybody who they truly are. Consciousness, quantum consciousness is where you're just revealed. Everything, it's not the Matrix. It's where they just know what you're thinking, and the real you just comes out. There's no more hiding. I hope you guys know what quantum's all about. If you don't, please check it out, because it's hard for me to explain it. And then watch Chosen Chronicles, because she does a great job explaining it. But that's just what I said the other day. We're just showing everything for what it is. There's that mask, right? My finger's on his mask. We're going to rip that mask off and show you the truth. That's what's going on right now. That's why this is really hard. But look at, St. Michael says, I got your back. And that's all I can say to anybody that comments about one of their challenges, is that I'm praying for you and with you. Divine protection, we do have it. So take a trip, take a break, get outside more. That's what they're telling you to do. I'm saying take a break from the YouTube, sit outside more, take a break, go to bed, sleep all day. We need you in Astro. Okay, so that was the shorts with a little bit deeper. And now I'm going to go into, randomly at the bottom of the Light Seers is the High Priestess. Now we're going to go ahead and shuffle these up. And we'll just take a few cards from here. There's the birdie. Yep, there's the birdie. We heard you. You want to come get your bread? Yeah, you want to see the birdies up there? Okay. We'll show them the birdies. They're up on top of the light pole. There's two of them up there. Hi, birdies. There's another one. He wanted to say hi. Now, this means messengers. You also have St. Francis there in front of you again. Okay? This stuff isn't random. This is coming in to show you that get out in nature. You're protected. You can get through these challenges. We can take these fake masks off these people. We can show the real what's going on. Okay? So don't give up. Just do something different. Get through these challenges. Okay, now we're going to do another little reading here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. Okay, so the messages are coming in fast, random, and again, they may be challenging. We've got 4 cups in reverse. Don't let it stop your healing. I said 4 cups. But it's a 4 of swords. Okay? So don't let 4 cups energy come in, which is boredom, fear of missing out. Don't let the truth make you unhealed, because it was in reverse. You're already healed. So don't let them unheal you, because that's what they want to do. They want to unheal you. 9 of Wands. It's almost over, but since it's not completely over, they still think they have a chance. See? It's almost over, but since it was in reverse, they want to get you before that chance runs out. This is their last hope that they can mess with you. And then we have the new beginning. They want to stop your new beginning because it's in reverse. They don't want you to take the leap of faith. They don't want you to end this. They don't want you to go on your new beginning. But look at Justice came out. So you are going to listen to this energy. And since you're watching this, you know this is happening. So you can be on guard and stand tall. Eye of the Tiger. I wanted to tell you about Tigger. Tigger is a male cat that just showed up in the neighborhood. He's the meanest cat on the block. And he will come up to you and he will act like a tiger. He will yell and he will scream and he's a ferocious tiger in a cat's body, right? So I call him Tigger, Teddy the Tiger is what I call him. And of course, I'm always talking to him, saying hi, feeding him, and he'll just look at you and he'll go, rawr, right? The day before yesterday, he stopped yelling and screaming, and he was actually having a good conversation with me. And then yesterday, he let me pet him twice. Not once, but twice. He came up to me and let me pet him. So that's what I'm trying to say. Once you're aware of the energy, I was aware that he was the male tomcat that got dropped off in the area, and he was very upset with life. And after a week or two, I want to say up to a month, I don't know time very well, he now lets me pet him. So once you know the energy is what I'm trying to explain, just like with the birds yelling in the background. Once you know the energy, you know it's going to rain out, you can take an umbrella. You know that it's slippery out when you're driving, you can prepare your car and you for the weather. Well, energy is weather, okay? So Justice is here. Remember how I said the balancing of scales, and that's your higher self and you. And I'm drawn to, this looks like a sword that she has there with the balancing of scales. So she has it ready to use it and cut everybody up, but it's balanced out, and she's trying to keep it nice and balanced so she don't have to cut everybody up. Another good one I wanted to tell you about is angel and demon. A lot of us have been demonic, or at least acted demonic at some point of our life, even in our past lives. We've also been angelic, okay? So now we're at this final chapter where we know how to balance the good and the bad. We can be good, we can be bad, but we're actually right down the middle, and we use justice to make our decision. Instead of before, where we might have took rage and revenge attitude and used it. You see that all the time on movies, how they take their revenge and their rage and they go out. But then you also see somebody that takes just justice and goes out. More like the Marvel movie, more like Thor and who am I thinking of? Captain America, Superman, right? Batman, okay? So it's more of a Justice League type of energy. That's where we're in now. But we had to go through what we went through to get to this point. So don't screw that up either. Don't become evil. Don't become revengeful, because that's another way they want to get you. Oh, I'll just piss them off so bad that they get evil like us. We don't want that either. Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands in reverse. And all that's showing me is that it's really not happy, let's celebrate time right now. It's more of a let's stand our ground and not be too playful right now. Be more serious right now. Yeah, because we're in a death and a rebirth state. Okay? We're in a death and a rebirth. I don't feel a lot of physical death off this card. I feel more rebirth. Like I said, we have to stand our ground right now until that last and that final straw gets done here. So look out for that Four of Cups. I called the Four of Cups before, the Four of Swords, and there it is. So that just looped itself right back, 1544 on the clock. Every number is a code also for all of you that are doing code work. Every number that I say is a code that's being activated, and right now there's lots of activation going on. So I kind of want to end it here because the Four of Cups came back and that looped it back around. But I want to end it with, I really want you guys to take those warnings seriously, not to get unhealed, not to go backwards into your evil mode, but have that balance, that sword with the balanced cups, and use your evilness, your lessons from your evil days. Use your angel lessons from your angel days, put them together, be in the middle, stay on the high ground, and then have justice. You and your higher self. We're on multi dimensions simultaneously, and this 4D level here is tough. I'm not going to say it ain't, but it's almost over for most of us because we're going to stay 5D and higher. And that's why the quantum consciousness is being amplified right now. So that's what you're feeling. Deep energy, weird energy, challenging energy, but nonetheless, we can be like Teddy the Tiger and be nice and let people pet us, but still have that growl in us. Rawr. Okay, I am Miss Mystic. Thank you for listening.